This whole thing's becoming her! Supposed to fight that!
How's Celia?
She's just been sitting there.
Maki.
Nene, Maki is too human to forget something as important to him as you.
I hope you're right, Lena.
It's not over yet, you know.
Not until we finish it.
Bring me the toolbox.
Nigel?
I don't care whether you want this bike or not. It's the only thing left here for me to fix.
I think Celia could use help, too. Some people can handle being alone, but you know she's not one of them.
Yeah, almost there. Just a little bit further. Come on, come to Nene. I did it! Romanova, the girl genius, strikes again!
Galadia's in orbit?
Where's the camera?
Oh, it's a live feed from an NSA spy satellite.
That's 30 years.
From the look of it, Galatia seems to be heading for the umbrella.
But why is she going there?
The umbrella is an array of orbiting solar collectors. It was the centerpiece of Genham's Shoem project.
That's right, but I'm afraid Galatia intends to use it for a very different purpose.
Somehow I don't think I'm gonna like this.
The Shoem project was designed to funnel converted solar energy from the umbrella into the Dragon Line underground. The Genham Tower was designed to act as a conduit between the two. Didn't you read the report I wrote for Celia about it?
I guess I must have skimmed through the parts I didn't understand.
Galadia used the Dragon Line to spread the Voomer plague.
Fortunately, we were able to cut it off before she could send it to other cities. I'm afraid that's the reason she's heading for the umbrella.
What? Please don't tell me that you're thinking what I think you're thinking.
It's the most effective way, isn't it?
Most effective for what?
To transmit the Voomer plague to every machine on the planet. Wait, it looks like something's happening. Target locked.
Wait a second. If your feed is an NSA spy satellite, that must mean the United States is launching missiles.
If you're right, then they're using nuclear warheads.
Nuclear!
She's absorbing them.
If she could stop those missiles so easily. My God.
I'm tapping into the UN defense grid. Everyone's online. All the defense nets know that the US nukes failed and are putting their own launches on hold.
They are for now, but for how long? I can tell you exactly what they'll do once they find out what Galadia is up to.
And what's that?
They'll try to destroy the source of the Voomer infection.
And nuking Tokyo cuts their problems in half.
We've got to destroy her before she gets us. You know, for the longest time, all I could think of was leaving this town. My singing was going to take me all over the world. Then this thing happened. And I was making good money, killing boomers. And I kept putting it off. I had my bags packed every night, but I never went anywhere. Now even this place is gone.
Sometimes you need a kick in the teeth to get out of the rut you're in. It's like falling in love with someone who's taken. As long as you stay near her, you can't see anyone else. But instead of being smart and walking away, you keep waiting for something that won't happen. You know, actually, the ideal solution would be if your friend Celia would design a hard suit for men. Of course, I'd look pretty strange in high heels, but I think I would...
Shut up.
Looks like it's serious now.
I don't know. I don't think Leon Pooh will enjoy being henpecked.
Or will he?
Okay, I think we've got this worked out well enough.
How long have you been standing there?
What? We came out here first, remember?
And anyway, we were just leaving. It was getting too icky.
It was nothing like that! And I thought you two were working on a way to stop Galadia.
You know, the Defense Force has its own missile base.
But there's no way we'd be able to stage a launch all by ourselves. In any case, I think Lena and I came up with a better way to beat Galatia to the Umbrella.
Huh?
The skyhook.
Celia, we're going after Galadia.
We've got to go now, before she gets to the Umbrella. We'll try to make you proud of us.
Take care of Maki for me. I mean, until we get back, of course. We'll defeat Galatia and get Maki's memory back, Celia. Everything is going to be fine, I promise.
It's so quiet out there.
So, do you want to know?
Know what?
The reason I used to hate the AD police. I'd been living on the streets for a while, and I was sleeping in this old factory when a rogue boomer turned up.
I'm pretty sure I know where this is going. The ADP showed up and blew the place to hell. Right?
It was like the earthquake all over again, with armored trucks, grenades, and a zillion bullets flying all over the place.
That sounds pretty bad, all right. I guess you got hurt in the crossfire, huh?
I got shot up a little, broken arm. But the thing that made it really bad was that my disc was destroyed in fire.
A disc?
It had my favorite song on it. I used to listen to it at night and dream of performing in this giant stadium.
That is a pretty silly reason, isn't it?
The Skyhook makes a regular supply run to the Umbrella from the Boso Peninsula.
But those pickups are just unmanned cargo pallets, aren't they?
Yes, they are, which means that the Skyhook has to automatically pick up any pallet in line. And that means all we have to do is get on a pallet and fly into space!
How'd it go? I was just wondering what that song sounded like. I wish I could have heard you sing it.
I feel your presence whenever you're near. The sadness melts from my heart. When I'm all alone and I can't go on, I feel you with me. Rather than folding and just giving in, I summon your strength in my dreams. Believe in your power to make all things whole, like the other half of my soul. You give me the strength to go on. Oh, something's wrong! Nene, the slider pallets are already moving along the track!
That's impossible! Those pallets can't go anywhere until the Skyhook grabs them, right?
Oh my god! Chris, we've got problems!
The pallets are just falling in the ocean!
The receiving brakes at the end of the platform must not be working!
Looks like the Boomer Plague beat us here.
So what do we do now, Pris?
The skyhook will still be coming through, even if there aren't any pallets to pick up.
You're not thinking what I think you're thinking, are you?
The skyhook will be going 780 kilometers an hour! That's really, really dangerous!
The moto slave can match it, and our hard suits ought to be enough protection. Or does anyone here have a better idea? Well, don't just stand there, we're leaving.
Even if the whole planet goes boomers, what I said was that I don't even care if the whole planet turns into a boomer. Just remember that you promised me you'd come back. So do it!
Leon, who certainly sounded put out about being left behind.
He always sounds put out about something. Just shut up and hold on. Here we go! Roger.
Let's do it!
Rock and roll! Jeez, I didn't know you two were so heavy.
What? For the sake of our friendship, I'm assuming you're talking about our hard suits.
Yeah.
Better.
There's an open hatch! It's coming! Can't you go any faster, Chris?
I'm trying! Come on, Moto Slave. Forget everything I ever said about boomers. Just do this for me.
We're almost there! Only a couple of feet left! Come on, Chris! You can do it! We're too heavy! Leader, fire your thrusters!
Lena, wake up, Sleeping Beauty.
What? Without a kiss? No friggin' way.
How about you, Nene?
I'm fine, but I'll pass on the kiss.
Well, it looks like you're gonna go around the world, whether you like it or not.
Speaking of which, we'd better see if we can get inside. If I recall correctly, our suits can generate some oxygen chemically, but they can't do it forever.
You ready?
Who, me? Sure.
Don't shoot!
Nobody is allowed to ride this shuttle without special permission. I shall have to report your presence to the operations center.
Looks like the Voomer Plague hasn't got this far yet.
Since the pellets were falling in the ocean, there was no way for it to spread to the skyhook. Looks like Galatia screwed up.
Don't worry, Mr. Boomer. We all have tickets, so it's okay that we're here.
Oh, well in that case, please relax and enjoy your trip. You should have just said so in the first place. Not! Do I look defective to you?
Wait a second, Mr. Boomer Poo. Have you heard from anyone in the operations center lately? Maybe your receiver's faulty.
Actually, I haven't received a pickup order in nearly a week. Goodness gracious, are you saying that I have been ignoring proper orders?
Oh, don't worry about it. We're here to give you your new orders personally.
Oh, thank you.
Look at the stars. I've never seen them look so bright.
That's because there's no atmosphere to make them twinkle.
Geez, doesn't the fact that we're in outer space worry you at all?
You've got to be kidding. I've dreamed of this for years. Back when I was a kid, I wanted to become an astronaut in the worst way possible.
Why didn't you? It certainly can't be because you weren't smart enough to pass the entrance exams.
That's not where I came up short, Lena. Can you believe the International Space Agency has a height requirement?
But you made your dream come true anyway.
I guess I did. So what's your dream, Lena?
What? You mean now? Well, I used to dream about becoming a night saber, but since I've done that, I mainly dream about staying alive, I guess. Where did Pris go?
She's gone.
Hey. I just wanted to tell you. You did good. Even though you look like a bike, I know you're really a boomer. But I'm sorry you got all banged up like this. It's kind of weird talking to you. Maybe if we'd all tried to communicate a little better, we wouldn't be in the situation we're in now. God knows, we humans aren't the easiest people to get along with.
And to be honest, I guess I've got a guilty conscience. For all the bitching and moaning I've done, you and my hard suit have never let me down. Thanks.
Four more hours until we arrive at the umbrella.
And where is Galatia?
I can tell you in a second.
What are you doing, ma'am?
Hooking you into the NSA net. Fortunately for us, that anti-gravity drive of hers is pretty slow. I guess it's a good thing Gundam didn't make missiles.
We will get there before Galatia, won't we?
If we don't, then God only knows how we're going to stop her.
I know that's right.
Excuse me, but who is this Galatia? Is she a new executive in charge of boomers?
That's pretty close, actually. Way too close. And if she beats us there, she'll become something more like a god. Just look at all the stars. Up here beyond the atmosphere. They look so close that you could reach out and touch them.